What's good, fam? Welcome back to J Rush TV. We cover all things business, investing, and sneakers. That's something you're interested in. Hit that subscribe button, leave a like. Today, we're going to get right into it. Why you must stack your first 10,000. Why your first 10,000 is the most important, bro. It's crucial. It's crucial. It's very crucial. So the first point is it builds discipline. It builds discipline. This is so important because you have to build good habits and you have to train yourself to put money away, forcefully, whether that's automatically. That's what I like to do. I like to automate all my bills, my investments, my savings. I like to automate all that. It just make it easier for me than doing it, manually. But whatever floats your boat, for real. But it just you're building trust with yourself that you can put a certain amount every year and you can quantify it. So you can say, okay, if I put this much amount, I'll be at 10K in 14 months, 15 months, something like that. So at that point, you don't got no choice. You got to keep doing it. But some people stop, or some people they dig into it and they end up messing up, taking the money back out. So you got to be disciplined. Second is prioritizing and understanding the value of money. When you hit when you start hitting over $1,000, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 save, you gonna start looking at it spending different. You're gonna be like, dang, I got a comma. I don't even want to spend. I just want to grow it. You're really gonna see, because you work hard to say that. When you just spending it, you don't value it like that. When you stack it up and see that joint grow, you're gonna get pickier with what you spend your money on. So you start understanding the value of it, your time, for real too. You spend $100 on something and you get paid $20, $25 an hour. That's what, 4 hours of your life? 4 hours out of your life to pay for that $100 thing. You know what I mean? Or that dinner, that date, that, whatever it might be. Little stuff. That costs you 4 hours of your life. So when you put it in perspective like that, you're gonna start picking and choosing what you're spending your hard work money on. And the last one is calculated risk and experimentation. When you can't even really try to experiment and see what you're good at until you really hit 10K. Because at 10, it's like, okay, I can throw a band. I can throw 2 bands at something and see if it flip. Calculated risk. You know what I mean? Not just at anything, but it's calculated. You can easily get that back, bro. So the calculated risk is crucial. Experimentation. For example, you can be like, okay, I got 10 bands. So I'm gonna put $1,000 into my brand. I'm gonna give me a logo. I'm gonna budget some ads. Even if you're starting a business, really, you need a product. So that's really it. So it depends what your business is, but investing in your business, I'm gonna put a band in this. Or if you're a little more riskier, I'm putting 5 on something. You feel me? That's if your conviction that strong. But dollar cost average to it, put a little bit of everything, but find some you can see what you're good at. Maybe in stocks, or maybe you go to school, or you try trading, a little trading or something. I'm not a big trader, but you can do that. But you can't really see what you're good at till you stack your first 10K, because you can mess up a band or two and still be cool. You still working, so the money gonna replenish that. So, yeah, for sure. But yeah, definitely. That's why you must stack your 10,000 ASAP. And it's hard. First 10 is hard. Our first 1,000 was a little tricky. Wasn't too bad, but the first 10, if you ain't never stacked it before, it's gonna be a journey. You gotta really be disciplined. You know what I mean? And you gotta see it for yourself. You gotta see it, and you're looking your account. Now it's just kind of like I don't try to have too much cash, but your first 10 is crucial. So make sure y'all like, y'all comment, y'all subscribe if y'all enjoyed this video.